here with your mid-September 2024 tarot and oracle card readings. So we'll do the energies as we usually do for the mid-month. We'll do the energies, general energies, um, what energy you're bringing in, maybe some background as to what you'll be going through in the month of mid-September, um, and as well as any additional information and advice from Spirit. So here we go. So what are the general energy, Spirit, for the Aries collective for the mid-month of September 2024? What could Aries find themselves going through in this mid-month? Alright, so okay. So we have four cards that came up. We have invitation, okay, patience, nice energy, um, ease, needs, and intention. Okay, so feelings. Alright, so we have invitation. So maybe you are going to be invited. Maybe some people would be inviting you to, um, different places or events with invitation here, but it doesn't have to be. But what it looks like is a really calm month for you, Aries. Um, you right now you are focusing on yourself. You're focusing on what feels good for you. You're in touch with your feelings. Um, you doing what makes you feel good, healing in the month. Maybe you went through something difficult um, in the previous month, or maybe the beginning of the month, and you're having a little patience with yourself, taking time on your own to, maybe reflect on things. Because with ease, I'm thinking you might be spending a lot of time in solitude. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Maybe people are calling you to go out to places and, inviting you to do things with them, but you feel as if you'd rather stay on your own by yourself, taking care of yourself. Because maybe you're processing your feelings over something that has happened. Maybe you have pets and you're just spending time with your pets, taking care of your own needs, working through things. Maybe you are speaking, if this is not people inviting you to go places or reaching out to you, this is you maybe speaking kindness to yourself. Like, it says here beauty, love, kindness, adventure. It's like almost like you're speaking those words to yourself. It's like a self appreciation in the month, but just taking things easy, spending time on your own. Um, yeah, getting in touch with your feelings, how you feel about the world around you. Yeah, today I will allow life to be easy. You're not making things too complicated this month, you know. And I'm just seeing from this card, you're just spending a lot of time, for some of you, spending a lot of time just on your own, loving on yourself, doing things that make you feel happy, to make you feel at peace, and having patience with whatever you're going through. Maybe it's more like being in touch. You're releasing something. Maybe there was hurt in the past that you have to move through, and so you're spending a lot of time trying to process those feelings and kind of pampering yourself during that time. So what is the what are your general energies? I know this is what is surrounding you, but what is going on within you? Spirit, what is going on within the Aries collective for the month of mid-September 2024? Spirit, thank you. Alright, so we have trickery, yeah. Maybe you feel as if you feel vulnerable, like maybe someone really, you know, this is almost like a Seven of Swords energy. Made you feel as if they were trying to get something from you. You know, you feel as if when people come forward towards you, it's like they want something from you. They're trying to bait you into doing something that's against your values, against what you feel is like for you. We have dissipating, and then we have perfection. So it's like maybe you're working on providing a nest egg for yourself. You know, I'm seeing this lady, perfecting some kind of skill. You know, with the red chakra here, it feels as if um, that you're working on your finances, working on stability. You know, and but also dealing with this feeling of with dissipation here. Hold on one second, let me see. Just to make sure I have this correct before I say another thing. Dissipating. It's like it's almost like talking yourself into something, because it says here, beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? It's almost like, I don't know if this is a person that did this, or is if you were doing this to yourself. It's like almost talking a big game, but yet at the end of the day, just maybe just going to bed. This lady here is like saying what she would do if she was in this person's situation, or what they would do if it's like it's almost like being unrealistic. I don't know if this was done to you, you know, or I don't know. You see, with isolation here, you're on your own. That's what I'm feeling. So, if this is not a person tricking you, it's like you maybe trying to convince yourself of something. Maybe convince that you can do something on your own, or it's like maybe not needing help from others. Yeah. Maybe this is not like perfecting a skill, more like maybe like tricking yourself into believing that you can do it on your own. You can have all you need on your own. You don't need anybody. It's almost like telling yourself a story. I mean, although the energy is good, you're processing your feelings. Maybe this is what you have to go through in order to move to a more healthier stage. Maybe right now you are isolating yourself because you're working through your feelings about something that happened in the past, or it could be that you're working through feelings of how did you get tricked about something. Let me hold on, because it's almost saying that how I'm feeling is that someone is telling a story here. I don't know if it's a story about themselves or about another person. You know, it's almost like I feel like a distrusting energy. Let me see what is behind this spirit. Can you give me more? Because to me it's not clear. Yes, you're on your own. Yes, you're working through your feelings. Yes, you're trying to release something within you. But I'm almost feeling as if there's a distrust that you have in your heart about a situation that happened. Alright, so let me see what this is. What is this? Can you expand on this energy for the Aries collective? Thank you, Spirit. Can you please expand on this? What is this here? What is this trickery energy? No more shuffle. What is this story for Aries? Alright. So we have some kind of emotional instability here. Something in the past kind of rocked your boat. It did. And you felt like you didn't trust, maybe you didn't trust your intuition here. You know, in the past, um, you, you, you felt a little bit off there. Let me see here. We have crown chakra in the reverse here. It's something that you weren't able to see the truth about something. So maybe because this here is justice in the reverse, something unfair happened. Something unfair happened, something that you felt that you should have seen, but you didn't. Yeah. And when you found out what this was, and you had to move on, you had to move away from the situation when you wised up in the past to something that it was unfair to you. And I think at this time you kind of almost, I wouldn't say you're beating up on yourself, but I think there's a kind of a bubble that you're creating for yourself where you sitting at home, yes, you're processing your feelings, but it's almost like I can do this on my own kind of energy. It's like not allowing others in. It's very protective here. Alright. Can I get some additional information for Aries? Just a little bit of more information for Aries for this energy. One more shuffle. To acceptance. Okay. here there's an acceptance of a situation that you realize that you had to move on from a situation that wasn't changing. It wasn't moving no matter what you did. And you figured that with this envy card here, it's almost like accepting people for who they are, accepting a situation for what it is, and moving on with things. But I'm still getting the feeling of like isolating yourself. And you see, this is what's confusing me here. Let's see. Maybe if I get the advice from Spirit, it'll clarify. But with this perfection card, it's almost like going it alone or wanting to go it alone. Like I can do it on my own. This is, yeah, I can do it on my own. Like almost having to convince yourself of it, of not needing anyone. Hmm. Yeah, it's almost like talking a big game. What is confusing is I don't know if this is you or someone else, but I think this is you. It could be for a cross watcher as well. Maybe this opinion is not quite popular, but for somebody who, if you really think about it, Aries, it's like having this big dream and kind of like not including anyone else in it. Or thinking about that. It's like almost a self, it's a protection energy, protecting your heart against these people who will deceive you. And this is a way of protecting yourself. What is the advice from Spirit? Maybe I'm not clear on this. Maybe I'm not connecting with this, but that's what I'm getting. It's almost like a bubble. Spirit, what's the advice for the Aries collective here for the month of, thank you for the light, for the month of mid-September 2024. This had to be some kind of painful situation that you're moving on from. One more shuffle. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so one card came out for you, and we have education. And rescue. So let's look up these two cards. So education is talking about finding out information about something, but it's in the reverse. Alright, so in the reverse it says stubbornness and desire to know it all and be right no matter what. Or could it be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to? Yeah, you see? It's almost like beating yourself up for something that you wouldn't have known. Like, because with education you become enlightened about a situation, right? You're learning more about it. But this way it's like almost, it's like a life lesson. It's like you're not expected to know everything. right? You're not expected to know everything. Yeah, you went through this. Yes, it was difficult. Yes, you have to process your feelings. Yes, there is some kind of protection that you have to do of your heart because you felt deceived in some kind of situation, but you aren't expected to know everything. That's why you're learning lessons. So once you become wise to a situation, once you learn the truth of things, yeah, you decide to move on. But beating up yourself is not what it's about. But even if you're not beating up yourself, it's almost you almost feel as if, well, why is this happening to me, kind of thing. But you're here to learn. Seeing things for what they really are, but not like someone is trying to trick you, but just accepting people for who they are. And once you see someone is who they are or a situation for what it is, then you just move on from it. It's not a matter of this person tricking you or that person tricking you. You're actually seeing it for what it is. Number 16. This is in reverse. Yeah. This rescue is talking about feeling as if you can rescue someone else. Maybe you tried to help someone out and they deceived you, or you felt that you extended yourself to someone and they left you holding the bag, or because this talks about, do you believe your love can change someone and miraculously heal this person, or are you waiting to be rescued? Reverse, the rescue card cautions you against romanticizing your situation right now. It's like maybe you extended your heart, your being to someone, and they, discarded it. They didn't take it seriously. And maybe you feel like a fool for even entertaining it. But it's because you didn't see a situation for what it really was. You were imagining it to be something that it really wasn't. And Spirit is asking you to see something with clear eyes, not with rose colored glasses, seeing something for what it is and learning the lesson from that. But for right now, you're processing feelings, which is perfectly fine. Okay? So I hope this helped, Aries, and I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay? Take care, Aries. Bye. Oh, hitting the wrong button. I'm so sorry. All right. Here we go.